feel like we could bait right up against that edge. Put the camera, you'd be, what is that, freaking 75 yards, 80 yards, give or take. This whole stretch, there's another little patch down here, and I can take you to that. This is mowed a little bit bigger, but it has better tree opportunity to get into for the south wind. Plus the way that this snakes that way, I think the majority of the deer will come up on that side of you, which I think is good for the wind.
That open little spot?
Yeah, and right over there.
Branch goes this way, and that one that was probably cut.
Correct. And we can walk this edge, see if we see any scrapes or whatever. But this is where he had the camera originally. We were gonna set up, and we ended up down there for whatever dang reason. And this is where I have all the pictures of that Dolly and the split G2, the big one. But the camera died on the 15th.
Yeah.
Stand. Tom and I hung. He thought it would be a great spot after being here both for bow season and here for a couple of days. This whole tree line and creek bottom runs kind of north-south, and a lot of these bucks have been cruising both the east and west side of the bottom. This was a spot that just hadn't been covered, so we hung both this tree stand as well as a ground blind, thinking for weather and stuff like that, which we may still get tomorrow. I love the elevation of this thing. Getting in here for the first time, you know, it's always a bit of a challenge. So brand new set, hang and hunt. See if we can have some of that first night success. If not, hopefully just see some deer on their feet. Not a ton of daylight pictures of bugs, but there's still some. It's not quite done, but it's pretty darn close. Buzzards are all going to roost. I hear them up in the tree. And there's not a whole lot moving, so unless something happens here in the next 5 minutes, I'd say day one in Oklahoma is in the books.
Story, right? I mean, just that's how much they pick up, you know? I'm not above microwaving right? Sometimes you have these that you just push up on.
Just kind of one of those days you expect stuff to just kind of be hunkered down. However, Chris killed the split G2 buck. I don't know, it was maybe 45 minutes ago, something like that. I heard a shot, texted Tom. I thought that's where it came from. And he said Chris shot him, and Tom went over and he just sent me a picture. They recovered him, so that's pretty sweet. He said he had 3 does feeding for a while, and I presume that buck came in to kind of check him out. He dropped the hammer down, so Chris is done. You on him? Drilled him, baby. Congrats, dude.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the only one left, and I have seen 2 deer, 2 does, in a day and a morning of hunting, but this again, that brand new spot, doesn't look like they found the corn, and with the weather I'm just not expecting a lot, but you never know. We'll see what happens. clearing up. We haven't had sun in 2 days since the rain on Thursday. And the sun's about to come out from behind a cloud and I think stays sunny till it gets dark. And it doesn't really matter. We're here and we know there's a couple of good bucks around, so just hoping one of them decides to show themselves. Got just this morning, probably have about an hour and a half left. It just started as a cluster. It's kind of that perfect deer morning. It was cold. It is cold. Sort of a freezing fog. Just felt right. Got out, drove the truck, got out to the parking spot, started loading up and realized I left my gun back at the house. Oh, where's my gun? What a freaking amateur mistake. Called Tom and we met halfway. Chris came up, got set up in the tree, and as I was walking in, it was just getting a gray light. And I saw horses out in front of us. Just thought, you gotta be kidding me. They finally wandered off and about 2 minutes later, 4 does came in, and I thought this was the ticket. Hopefully a big buck's gonna come in and check them out. We have no wind, so it's variable, and some doe must have got a whiff of something, and they've now taken off, so. Like I said, got about an hour and a half left. Tom's gonna come, we're gonna break this down, and then I gotta pack up and head to Oklahoma City to fly back. It still can happen. It's going to be a scramble if it does, but it's so worth it. And if not, it's still been a good hunt.
All right. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. I'm not kidding you. I got done doing an interview and not 1 minute later I look up and a buck pops out of the tree line. And I don't know what deer it is, but he's a freaking awesome deer. And I got no words. I really have no words.
Oh my God, dude! Are you kidding?
I'm not.
Oh, I'm still happy for you.
I'm still in disbelief.
Oh my gosh!